Hello there, everybody, and welcome to Week 13 of the Pokemon Stadium 2 Draft League. A little bit of an announcement to start this week. Besides the fact that we have a lot of battles that will determine the playoffs and seeding and everything, we are going to be moving at least for a couple weeks anyway, maybe the rest of the season, but definitely a couple weeks. Gonna be moving the games to Monday instead of Sunday. Long story short, I have to work on some Saturdays at my other job now, so that kind of gets in the way of some of the recording. The managers will still be expected to submit their lineups at the same time they've been submitting them, but the actual recording date will be different, and thus the release date will be different. So we'll try Monday for a couple weeks, and after things settle down, maybe we can go back to Sunday, but for the time being, we're going to try Monday after this episode. Alright, with that out of the way, I'll be right back in just a moment with our first matchups of the day, but first, if you like what you see here today, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, and all that YouTube nonsense. The majority of you watching are not subscribed, even though you return to watch every week. Subscriptions is really kind of a poor choice of wording by YouTube. A subscription just means you're going to be notified and know when I have new videos come out. You don't pay anything. It's not like a magazine subscription or anything like that. So please subscribe if you like what you see here today, and if you like coming back to watch each week, because it really does help the channel, and it makes it easier for me to do more cool things that you guys might want to see. For example, I know we had a fan a couple years ago that wanted us to do some Pokemon Battle Revolution videos, and we finally got to the point, support-wise, where we could do some Battle Revolution videos. So, if there's anything you guys want me to do, please like, comment, subscribe to help the channel grow, and I'll make what you guys want me to make. It's a win for everybody. I get to make stuff you guys find entertaining, and you get to be entertained by stuff that you actually want to see. So again, I'll be back in just a moment with our first matchups of the day. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get to our first game of the night, first game of the day. Night when I record, day when you see it. The Minnesota Suicune and the Squirtle Squad. Suicune need a win to try and get back in the first place race. And Squirtle Squad need a win to keep their playoff hopes alive. This is not a good matchup for Bayleaf, this battle. It can fight Raichu and Jolteon if it misses Pin Missile. That's about it. I guess it can fight Togepi unless Togepi gets something crazy with the metronome. I think Entei is a pretty good lead, but if I do that, I know it's going to be an electric type that comes out. I think we lead, It's either going to be Entei or Umbreon. I'm going to lead Umbreon, because even if it is an electric type, we could make Thunder even less accurate. Play the Sand Attack long game. All right. Umbreon against. Hey, it's an electric type like I expected. Okay, okay. Mean looks, you can't run away. That's not a real big deal. We're not a fast Pokemon. Alright, unless Umbreon leaves the battlefield, Raichu is stuck in the game now. Sand Attack. Alright, its first Thunder hit. Did 90 damage. No, 110 damage. If we can get at least 2 sand attack off, then I'll start going for attacks. Alright, there's a miss. I might get greedy since we got a miss. Oh, well, I have to be greedy now because we didn't do anything that turn. Ideally, I'd like at least 2 sand attacks, if not more. That'll depend on our luck. Alright, 2 misses in a row, so I do feel good about going for at least 1 more. Now, basically, we're going to sand attack until it hits us again. Once it hits us again, we'll go on the offensive. Unless we get to 6 sand attack, then at that point, we would go on the offensive anyway. Alright. Alright, I'm not going to get too greedy, because I know how that works for me in this game, so I'm just going to go to feint attack now. Alright, another miss. But we're paralyzed, so it doesn't matter. An exciting battle so far of nothing happening. Alright. There we go. We're going to be here a while, ladies and gentlemen. Minimum of 5 turns if Umbreon is the one that wins. Minimum of 5 turns. Alright, alright. Another miss, I'll take it. Another feint attack, I will also take it. Let's go, Umbreon. If we can get rid of Raichu, that really helps out Suicune, Zapdos, basically the whole team. Oh, yeah, critical hit the one time he hit, of course. Alright, if we live long enough to get 1 more feint attack off, we can take it out. Alright. Kind of expected that. That's why I did say if. I'm not going for quick attack because we won't do enough damage with quick attack. We need feint attack if we're going to take it out. We survived its quick attack. Surprisingly. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Alright, well, quick attack if it doesn't quick attack us first. Alright, there's a miss. Umbreon's gonna knock out Raichu by a hair.
What Pokemon will appear next? Oh, it's Venusaur! The opponent is weak. What an opportunity! One Pokemon is still capable of going on, but the other one looks tired.
I'm gonna go Intake, because it's gonna Giga Drain or Tackle here.
This Pokemon is
Keep Umbreon alive for that point differential, since we're coming down the stretch here in the playoff races.
Oh, it's Entei! What's this? It's not very effective.
Alright, if the game's smart,
Switched out Pokemon.
it'll be Rapidash or Charizard. Which is why I'm just gonna roar. Okay, it went for Poison Powder. Interesting.
Oh, it's been
Hits first try. Okay, well. That sucks for us because we're going to roar the Venusaur out of there. Why wouldn't it switch to a fire type in that scenario?
Oh, it's Togepi.
Oh gosh, poor Togepi.
Pokemon battle in place of its
You know what? Since they didn't switch last time, let's Fire Blast and see what happens. Holy cow, poor Togepi.
a sharp attack.
Why did they leave Togepi in? They have 2 fire types. Everyone look out. Togepi's using Swords Dance.
It increased its attack.
Made that really high attack stat go up.
Sparks are flying from both competitors.
If we land this, I think we've got it.
Look, Fire Blast. Hit. That was good.
All right, Togepi goes down to Entei.
Down it goes. There's a big difference in the number of Pokémon remaining on each side. Oh, it's Charizard.
See, now the Charizard comes in for some reason.
The heated action continues.
All right, you're going to go Wing Attack because you're not going to Fire Punch a Fire type. So we go Zapdos. So that's ineffective, and then we Thunder whatever comes in, whether it's Jolteon, Venusaur, whatever. Or if the game's dumb and leaves Charizard in there, we got a shot at maybe one-shotting it. What is this game doing? Why would it Fire Punch a Fire type?
Great hit.
Like, why?
Pokémon switch affects the flow of battle.
They're staying in again? Okay.
What will do? That's it. Here it comes.
Better hit those Zapdos.
Drill no weakness.
There we go. One shot on the Charizard.
Sit down.
I have no idea what this game thinks it's doing right now.
Big difference in the number of remaining Pokémon for each side.
Like, it easily could have just put Venusaur in to take the Thunder. Or Jolteon.
Live up to expectations.
Like, either or.
It's a
You're stuck using Zap Cannon, so there's a chance that you miss anyway. I'm going to go for one Thunder, because if it lands, we have a chance to paralyze you. Of course, the game gets Zap Cannon to land on the first try. I mean, we've been pretty fortunate this game, so at least it's been fair, luck-wise, but, like, of course it landed it on the first try. You know, this is a good time for Bayleaf. If they switch to Rapidash or Venusaur, we can Body Slam and maybe paralyze them anyway. And with Jolteon, same thing. Maybe we can slow it down. Safeguard first, in case it does get a Zap Cannon to hit, if this one misses. Oh, we got the 0.4%. Zap Cannon is supposed to be, and it's fixed nowadays, it's supposed to be a 100% chance to paralyze when it hits, but the coding was messed up in these games, and it's got a 99.6%. So we actually experienced the 0.4% chance there of Zap Cannon not paralyzing in this game. So, lucky break there for us. And we got the paralysis along with a critical hit. The game's confused. It thinks that I'm the game. All right, Jolteon's one hit away from going down. It does have Pin Missile, though. If it would get a 5, that could be annoying. It got a 4. That's still kind of annoying. Especially since Rapidash is faster than us. I'm going to heal up this turn. Oh, that was perfect. We needed that with this being a turn that we healed. All right, Body Slam. Jolteon goes down. Well, Squirtle needs to win both of its games to get in, so if Squirtle doesn't turn it around here, they will be officially knocked out of playoff contention without even having to see what happens in the other 3 games. All right, you're going to either Toxic or Fire Spin. I'm not really that worried about either, so we're going to Body Slam. And that's part of why I wasn't worried about either. Okay, we've had 2 critical hit, 2 paralyzed critical hits in this one. Body Slam again.
What's this? Oh, that missed too.
0 for 2 on the Fire Spin. The game thinks it's me, and it thinks I'm the game. All right, one more hit, and Bayleaf can take out the Rapidash. Rapidash finally gets the Fire Spin to hit. Body Slam. All right. Down to just Venusaur.
Just one Pokemon remains. The Pokeball opens to reveal its Pokemon. It's down to the last.
I think we're faster. If we are, we're going to safeguard. We are not. Okay.
What's next? Whoops, that missed.
We still have a chance to safeguard.
It shrouded itself with safeguard. It's a fierce battle.
Body Slam. Maybe we can paralyze it. Paralyze a third Pokemon. That's alright. I'm probably going to switch to Entei after this turn anyway.
What's this? A light hit. Sparks are flying from both competitors.
Alright, get Entei out there. I know he's going to get hurt by the poison, but we really just need... Even one Fire Blast would be big. If he's around long enough to do two, we win this for sure.
Oh, it's poison. Will it be okay?
It was going to Giga Drain a Grass type, huh?
That didn't accomplish much. How will this newly switched
All right, I think we're going to get a chance for two Fire Blasts. It's just a matter of if we can hit them.
There it goes. Bullseye.
There's one.
What'll it do? The hit lands right off.
Critical hit, but Entei survives. All right, Entei, if you can land in our Fire Blast, it's over, buddy.
Battle continues. Will this do it? Land.
Venusaur goes down. Entei with another knockout. That's going to do it. That is a 5-0 victory for the Suicune. And unfortunately, that will knock the Squirtle squad out of playoff contention. Congratulations to the Minnesota Suicune, getting themselves, at least for the moment, tied back up in the win column. They're still going to have to hope for the Ponyta to lose and for some other things to happen to get to that 1 seed, but they've done everything they can on their end. All right, I'll be right back, everybody, with our second matchup of the day in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody, to the second matchup of the day, the Magikarp Crew Crusaders and the Quinwood Quillfish. The Magikarp Crew Crusaders, this will be their final game of the season with me in control. Probably their best bet to get a win this season, although they will have a chance next week with the computer controlling them as well. And for the Quinwood Quillfish, it's an important game, as the Quillfish are still fighting to try and get out of the play-in game, which is where they sit right now. So, let's see what we got here. I am a little terrified that Tentacruel ended up being brought, because except for Girafarig, I did not really bring anything to fight Tentacruel. So this could be bad. I did bring Sneasel, though, which makes me feel better about Mr. Mime and Slowking for my Quillfish, but enough about the Quillfish. I need to be talking about how to beat the Quillfish. Except for Girafarig, Tentacruel's a great start against everything. So I think we go Tentacruel. And if it's Girafarig leading off, then we switch. Wobbuffet will be about as useless as Magikarp, most likely. Because the game always guesses correctly on if I'm using Mirror Coat or Counter, pretty much. The only exception to that being if one of the Pokemon I picked, like Primeape, for example, only has physical attacks. So against Primeape, Wobbuffet will work because Primeape can't do anything but physical moves. But against some of these others, like Girafarig has Stomp and special attacks. Crobat has bite and fly, so it's physical and special. So Wobbuffet's gonna have a hard time. Of course, they would lead with the Girafarig, though. It's gonna go with Psybeam right away.
They're eyeing each other warily.
I would put Wobbuffet in because of the health, but again, as I just stated, the game will predict that constantly. But the other two are, well, they're all weak against Crunch.
The trainer hasn't issued
Oh, this is tough. You know what? We don't really have a good option here. I am gonna go Wobbuffet and hope and pray that we can guess right. Because if we can
Pokemon switch.
get the game to fall for hitting Wobbuffet super effectively,
Oh, it's
my computer being great again. It's only this game. I say my computer. It's really the capture card and the
What's the opening gambit?
and the it's OBS really for the most part. It needs an update.
This Pokemon switch affects the
But when I tried to update, it wouldn't update. So we got what we got for this one. We are confused. I'm going to go Mirror Coat anyway, expecting the Crunch. And hope we can fight through the confusion. See, there we go. There's Stomp.
There's the attack. A light hit
I am just going to Mirror Coat every turn
is utterly.
because we have more Mirror Coat than we do Counter anyway.
It's a fierce battle.
And I know how this... Oh, we don't in this game. Okay, sweet. 2020. But there we go. We got it right this time if we survive and if we're not confused.
It appears to be impervious to
Please don't hit yourself here, Wobbuffet.
special defense is
Oh, we're dead next time it hits us now.
It's confused.
Yay!
Mirror Coat. A heavy hit. It's
Girafarig goes out. Wobbuffet gets a knockout. Holy cow. That's actually big because Girafarig was a, like I said, gonna hurt a lot of the Pokemon on this team. Magikarp have a chance.
Oh, it's
Because we got the Wobbuffet shenanigans to work.
avenge the honor of its fallen comrade.
Counter, why not? I think Beat Up still counts as a special move.
A light hit.
Yeah, Beat Up's not super effective, which kind of sucks.
Little damage. Awesome counter. Whoop. That's
All right,
sparks are flying from both.
I'm gonna try Mirror Coat because it thinks it wants to do a dark move against me, even though Beat Up sucks. Are they gonna switch? They're gonna switch. Okay.
Oh, it's fell
Yeah, I didn't have any recording issues with NBA Hang Time, for example. It's just this Nintendo 64 game. The Nintendo 64 does fairly well at the other games I've played on this channel, but struggles with this one for some reason. Alright, now I know that you have Poison Powder. So we're going to safeguard and hope we can get that off. Oh, you did go with Pedal Dance. Okay. I thought they were going to try to poison. It wouldn't have mattered anyway because it beat us, but Wobbuffet did contribute, though, by getting rid of Girafarig.
That KO will bring out a new
Alright, let's see. Let's see. What to do here? Yeah, OBS is having a hard time. It's on like 40% of my CPU usage right now, for some reason. Alright. So, we've got Bellossom out there. We're going to put Tentacruel out there and Sludge Bomb it. The only thing that doesn't want to see a Sludge Bomb is Crobat, and it's not all that bulky to begin with. So, Sludge Bomb. They left it out there. I wouldn't have. That'll be big if Bellossom goes down, because that was sort of what I thought I would use to counter Slowking with. Tentacruel gonna take out Bellossom. All right, Magikarp still in the lead.
What Pokemon will appear
Is this the week? And of course, it'll be my team that loses if this goes the way that it's going. I would be the one to lose.
The heated action continues.
Barrier in case you're gonna do fly. I'm glad I picked barrier.
Whoa, it blew up high.
Double our physical defense.
It raised its defense. The white hot battle.
Barrier again.
What's this? That was a glancing blow.
Tentacruel showing off why it was last year's league MVP. If put in the right position, it can be a scary Pokemon. Bubble Beam. I thought it might go for Bite this time.
What'll it do? A light hit.
I was going to say, it's going to need us to flinch a bunch.
It's a fierce battle.
Wrap is only 85%. Let's just go Bubble Beam. If it was 90, I'd say let's try to get Wrap going on it, but...
Light pack. How's that? That did little damage.
Alright, like I said, going to be a long fight. Maybe we do want Wrap to do some damage to it each turn.
What's next? The hit glanced right off.
Alright, Tentacruel hanging in there. Wrap.
There's the attack. That was a glancing blow.
I'm going to take a quick second this turn.
Battle is unfolding.
Alright, everything is still in sync. Bubble Beam.
What's this? A light hit. What'll it do? A light pack.
Is it me, or does it seem like OBS is kind of causing problems site-wide with YouTube? I've seen a number of YouTubers have had issues with OBS lately. Like, I guess whatever they did in their latest, like the update before the one I want to try to get, must have had a bug in it or something. Alright, Crobat's down to 46. The Wrap will hurt it a little more. Yep.
Are both Pokemon running out of steam?
Alright, Crobat's going to take Tentacruel down, it looks like.
Right. That's a
At
hit.
the same time, Crobat's in bad shape. Oh, could this be the time?
Out a new Pokemon.
Could this be the time? Magikarp, go! Could this be the moment we've been waiting for? Can Magikarp possibly get a knockout this season?
Key difference between the two combatants.
Flail! That's gonna fly, isn't it? Alright. Well, that just guarantees we'll get the Flail next turn.
What's next? Oh,
You need 26 damage, Magikarp.
Pokemon is still capable
You
of
need
going
26, buddy.
up. The other one looks tired.
I know the owner of the Magikarp team would go ballistic if Magikarp gets a knockout. We'll actually survive another one of those.
What's this? A light hit.
Holy cow, if we survive another one of those, Magikarp is going to get a knockout. I can't believe it. Magikarp is going to contribute.
Oh, flail. No.
All right, as long as it's not a critical hit, Magikarp will get a knockout this turn.
Vicious attack. Great hit.
Magikarp hangs on, it just has to land the attack.
There's the attack.
Yeah! Magikarp gets a knockout.
The next Pokemon needs
Oh, I mean, I hate that happened against my team, but good for Magikarp. Oh, man. Magikarp
HP difference
has done it. Sorry, buddy, you're probably going to go down here now, but Magikarp getting its first knockout of the season. That's one more than I think everyone else thought he was going to get. Not bad, honestly, considering that's from a Magikarp on the Clefable there. Clefable takes out the Magikarp. But Magikarp getting a knockout. And we now find ourselves in a 3-on-3 battle. Sneasel, Primeape, Quillfish. Not Quillfish. Clefable. Well, we definitely don't want to take over Sneasel or Clefable because they're weak to Primeape. Actually, Clefable might be the answer because if Primeape comes in, we can put Mr. Mime or Slowking in. So go Ditto. Here we go, Ditto. Here we go. We actually have a chance to win this. I mean, it's literally a 3-on-3 fight right now. This could go either way at this point. They're switching. That means Ditto gets to transform for free. A rare Ditto transformation in Gen 2 without taking damage first. It is Primeape, which will make this interesting as well. Because if Ditto could dispatch Primeape, the other two Pokemon are weak to Primeape. Cross Chop. We win the speed tie. Do we hit? We do hit. The audio from the game didn't like it, but we did hit. It went for Thrash. Of course it got a critical hit. We do survive said hit. It comes down to the speed tie now because they got that critical hit. We win the speed tie again. Do we land again? We do. We got a critical hit too. It didn't matter, but we got it. Ditto takes out Primeape. Uh-oh. This is scary now. I think we're faster than Clefable, so if Sneasel can't take Ditto out at this range, the Quillfish are in trouble. They start with Clefable. If I'm right and we're faster, we'll get a shot to cross-chop it. Here we go. Ditto again. Super effective. Clefable goes down to Ditto. It would figure that the one time this person beat me in a battle in the real world, in person, they won with some Ditto shenanigans. So it's fitting that Ditto is coming to the rescue here. All right. Sneasel against Ditto. Sneasel does take it out. That's kind of why I was surprised that they didn't put it in first. But Ditto giving the advantage to the Magikarp. We've got two Psychic Pokemon, albeit Mr. Mime literally can't do anything right now. So Mr. Mime's useless, so it's kind of like we have one Pokemon.
Oh, it's Slowking.
Slowking. We do have Water Gun at least.
Remaining Pokemon is 2-1. A horrible streak. There, defense stat went down.
Water Gun Slowking.
The hit glanced right
This
off.
battle's going to come down to Slowking pretty much, which is why we're going to switch to Mr. Mime here, since it got that Screech to be successful.
Switching Pokemon.
Because again, Mr. Mime's not going to contribute. Its only attacking move is Psybeam. Psybeam doesn't work on a Dark type.
Oh, it's Mr.
So, with Sneasel being the only one left, Mr. Mime doesn't help us at all. So we're going to use it as bait to take hits for us that we don't want Slowking to take.
How will this
Oh, actually,
fare?
this could get interesting. Mr. Mime could potentially set up Slowking here.
How's that? That was a glancing blow.
But we're going to need Sneasel not to get a critical hit next turn.
Ah, it raised its defense. They're both hanging tough.
Baton Pass.
Ready to go.
I'm going to chicken out and Baton Pass. I thought about... Oh, it just went beat up. Darn it. I could have snuck another barrier in there.
A light pass.
Well, all right. That's okay. Mr. Mime survives for another switch if we need it.
It's passing the baton to another Pokemon.
Slowking with double the defense now.
This Pokemon is rejoining the battle. A hot fast
All right, Water Gun. We're going to need 5 of them probably if we don't get a crit, but still. Actually, no, we might... What, 57? If it's 57, it would be 4. All right, good start. I know I got the defense drop, but we also had the defense boost to start with. It's screeching again. Water gun it again. I don't know what the game's doing. I would have just slashed it a bunch at this point. All right, it's landed 2 screeches in a row. Let's switch back to Mr. Mime. Let Mr. Mime take the hit. They'll set Slowking's defense back to its original stat instead of the drop. Mr. Mime is basically acting as Slowking's shield at this point. Baton pass if you are alive long enough. Probably not going to be. Sneasel takes out Mr. Mime. It comes down to Slowking and Sneasel. Slowking, in my opinion, has the advantage here. Sneasel may be a dark type, but we're basically 2 water guns away from Slowking winning. And it's at full health. So unless Sneasel gets like back-to-back critical hits here, I don't see it happening. The game is determined to screech. That's not how I would be playing this if I was the Sneasel. Holy cow, a critical hit! The Magikarp have won! The Magikarp have won! And of course it was my team that they beat, but the Magikarp have won! Oh man, I think that pretty much guarantees Quillfish are going to the play-in game. The Quillfish have lost to the Magikarp Crew Crusaders. What an upset! What an upset! The Magikarp Crew Crusaders decimating Quillfish's chances of getting out of the play-in game and destroying dreams in a sense. The Magikarp avoiding an 0-16 season. Congratulations, my friend, for getting the win. You got a win and a Magikarp knockout in the same weekend. Congratulations. Happy for you, man. Again, I wish it would have been against anyone else except my team, but everyone that's been watching this knows, of course, if it was going to happen, it was going to happen to my team. Of course it would. But congratulations, my friend, for getting those 2 achievements. Happy for you. Hopefully that'll give you some excitement going into the last week next week. Wow. Mixture of emotions there, because on one hand, I'm thrilled to see the Magikarp win and pull an upset. On the other hand, I'm extremely, extremely disappointed that my team, of course, was the one that had to lose. But congratulations nonetheless, buddy. You've earned it by sticking to it this season. Your team has had a lot of close games that just haven't seemed to go their way. Finally got one to go their way. And, yeah. I'll be back with our 3rd match of the day, although it's going to be hard to top that one, I'm going to be honest. I'll be right back in just a moment. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our 3rd matchup of the night. Nightmare After Christmas against My Little Ponyta. Forgive me if I'm still a little amped up. I still can't believe what I just saw in the previous battle. For many reasons, I can't believe what I just saw in the previous battle. Alright, let's get to this one, though. Both teams still fighting for a chance at first place. Nightmare could get first place if they win this, and then get ahead of Suicune, while having Ponyta lose again after this. Suicune could be first if they get Ponyta to just lose and then lose again. Ponyta could pretty much guarantee first place if they win today. Because if they win today, they'll only be 1 game ahead of Suicune, but with the tiebreaker on their side, the best Suicune could do would be a 6-point swing in the point differential. Maybe a 12-point swing if they had a sweep and Ponyta got swept. And Ponyta's up by more than 12. So unless Ponyta loses this week and next week, Ponyta will have the 1 seed. All right. We got 2 water types that's kind of stopped me from using Dugtrio to start. This is a tough one because Lantern would be great against Nidoking. But I feel like if I do that, Nidoking's definitely going to Horn Drill us. Gotta watch out for the Skarmory Magneton. We've had 2 seasons in a row now, this season included, where it died by Thunder. At least last time, it was because of a switch in, not because I was just dumb. The first time was because I was just dumb. Oh, shoot. Ghastly's good for the Horn Drill prevention, though. That's right. I think I'm going to lead Lantern. If Nidoking, the scary Nidoking is out there, we switch to Ghastly and hope it uses Horn Drill and not Thunder. Or Horn Attack and not Thunder. If we get, ooh, it could use Mud Slap, though. That could be tricky. We'll see. I still think Lantern's the best lead because it's good against the other 5, pretty much. Alright, Dugong it is. I'm okay with that. I am going to go for the Supersonic first, though. Because this thing will just rest forever if we just straight up attack it. We need to attack it and have it, like, skip a turn by hitting itself. Alright, 0 for 1, but at least it didn't hurt us much, so we'll try again. Because if I just go for Spark, even if I paralyze it, all it has to do is rest once, and we lose all that progress anyway. If we can confuse it, maybe it hits itself instead of resting. Alright, we've got the confusion. Let's go for Spark. Especially with it being faster than us, the confusion's a big deal. Because it would always just rest when it gets low on health. With the confusion, maybe it hits itself. Alright, if we can get... Dad's going to rest this turn, so 1 confusion. Next turn. Of course, it was this turn. Next turn, when we need it to hit itself, it won't. Paralyze it so we go so that we're faster. No to that as well. Okay, so it's going to have to hit itself, or else it's going to heal. Of course. I don't know what I was thinking. Spark again and hope for the best. That's not the end of the world, because at least we didn't take any damage. If we could get a critical hit, that would make a big difference here too. And this is why I was saying I wanted it confused. Alright, we'll try Spark again. If it gets rest a 3rd time in a row, then we'll go for Supersonic again. I'm fine with that, if it doesn't freeze us. There's that critical hit I said might make a difference. Otherwise, we're going to have to hope it didn't draw rest next turn. Okay, we do have Dugtrio. If something happens to Dugtrio, I'm not sure how we deal with you. To be perfectly honest. Even Kadabra, the best case scenario, 2-shots you. Best case scenario. Now, Ponyta doesn't have any Pokemon that can avoid Magnitude. Actually, all of her Pokemon are slower. I don't normally curse, but I'm tempted to curse here because we are so much faster than everything.
each other warily.
I'm gonna go Magnitude. I think that I remember the
The Pokemon
owner of Nightmare saying they didn't want me to curse unless it was like a very specific scenario.
Oh, it's Goldie.
All right, the other Horn Driller. Big number?
What's this?
That's definitely not a big number.
Right off.
Holy cow, you did 14 damage to a Goldeen.
Pokemon switch affects the
14 damage to a Goldeen. All right. It's going to use a water attack this turn, so I don't want to switch in Ghastly. But if I switch anything else in, it's just going to go with the Horn Drill.
They're eyeing each other warily.
Oh, I hate these decisions. It doesn't make sense for it to Horn Drill here, which is why it totally will Horn Drill. Assuming it will not Horn Drill here, I'm going to go with Kadabra. It's just a Goldeen. The damage from Waterfall shouldn't be that bad, and we can Thunder Punch it next turn. I could have also gone Lantern, but I think Goldeen's faster than Lantern, which means it'll have a chance to Horn Drill. Alright, I at least called that right.
Yes, it's a hit.
Alright, I was thinking it was going to be more like 180, so I wasn't too far off, but I was off. Thunder Punch, if you switch, that's okay. Because if it's Nidoking, we Psychic it anyway next turn. If it's Golem, then we just switch to something that can beat Golem.
Oh, it's Golem.
Alright, that's fine. That is just fine. That means we switch to Skarmory.
What now? That caused
Kadabra's still in good shape.
What impact will this
I think next time I will go with Lantern just because Kadabra has taken a hit now. Because I know how this goes. I'll do that like 3 times and then Kadabra will be in the red. I'm going to get me another drink real quick while they're switching.
Oh, it's Skarmory. What'll it do? That has no effect.
Got me some Code Red Mountain Dew, mostly just because all my other sodas are out. I think I have a couple cherry Pepsis downstairs, but yeah. All right. We're definitely not using Fly. Can tell you that much. I'm going to call your bluff that you're going to switch into Magneton to fight me. And I'm going to go Doug Trio.
Switching Pokemon. That Pokemon must not have been the right choice. The Pokemon emerges from its Pokeball. The other trainer is also changing Pokemon.
All right, all right.
This Pokemon is back for another go.
Called that right.
How will this newly switched
Let's get something higher than a
Pokemon
4 this time, Doug Trio, when they switch.
Oh, an abrupt Pokemon switch.
It's going to be Goldeen because they don't. Golem is weak against it.
Pokeball open.
Nidoking's weak against it. Blissey has no physical defense.
How's that?
That's better.
Critical hit.
And we got a crit.
What in
All right, I believe we're faster. Let's Magnitude, and if it's not a 4 or 5. If it's not a 4, I think we have a chance. If it's above 5, we get it for sure. 7 again.
that's it?
Goldeen goes down to Doug Trio.
Down it goes.
The crit definitely mattered.
There's a distinct difference in the number of remaining Pokemon for each side. The Pokemon appears with a crop. It has to make up for lost ground.
I'm still going to switch here because Doug Trio is also like negative 1 million on physical defense.
This Pokemon is rejoining the battle. What's next? It's a weak
Inter-
spot.
Of course it did. Interesting it went Rock Throw instead of Magnitude. I know it's a bit of a gamble, but Magnitude would do more damage. if it wasn't like a 4 or a 5. That's an odd one to me. I'm going to call your switch again to Magneton. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but we've already seen it do it once.
That Pokemon must not have been the right choice. The Pokemon emerges from its Pokeball. The other
All right.
trainer is also changing Pokemon.
Suicune didn't get a sweep earlier, but they did win 5-0.
Another go.
So if Ponyta were to lose badly,
How will this
things could get interesting.
Pokemon fare? Oh, an abrupt
All right, it's got to be Blissey, because that's the only one left that we don't get a super effective hit against. Otherwise, I don't know what they're doing.
Pokeball opens to reveal
I don't know what the game's doing. Dugtrio is faster than Golem, too. We might be able to just take it out next turn.
There's the attack.
There's a 7 again. Lucky 7s so far for Dugtrio.
What impact will this Pokemon
I think we're 2 magnitudes away unless we get like a 10. Let's go for it. I think we can survive 1 rock throw. Got a 6 that time.
Easily.
I'd say another 6 or better would knock it out. There's the magnitude from Golem. It gets a 7. Dugtrio hangs on.
Continue.
6 or better. Come on.
What's this?
That's definitely better. Golem goes down.
Oh,
I know we need to save Dugtrio for Magneton, but even at this rate, I mean, we're faster than Magneton, so we're going to hit it once anyway, even if it does
number of Pokemon
manage to take us out with frustration.
Oh, it's Nidoking.
Nidoking is also weak to Dugtrio,
Sparks are
and it'll probably be going for Horn Drill. I can't imagine it mud slapping a fellow ground type. I know it's neutral damage, but like I still can't imagine it doing that. So we're gonna switch. Trying to avoid horn attack and Horn Drill. It was Horn Attack.
What's next? Whoops, that attack's no good. How will this Pokemon switch affect the
Psychic.
flow of battle? A sharp attack. That worked perfectly.
All right, big hit actually.
There's the
Here comes a Thunder. It's a critical hit. That's probably a knockout then.
oh, and
Ghastly goes down to the Thunder.
there's a distinct difference in the number.
And now Nidoking is a lot scarier than he looked.
What will be next?
I'm gonna put Dugtrio in because again, barring like a 4,
Pokemon is
should be a knockout here.
go. The white hot battle continues. A furious attack.
A 9. Yep, I'd call that a dead Nidoking.
Oh, it collapsed.
3 knockouts for Dugtrio. Another big day for it. They've got Magneton and Blissey left.
Difference in the number of Pokemon remaining on each side.
Only problem is that both of the remaining Pokemon can use Thunder, meaning that the birds are in trouble.
Wearing off in battle.
It surely isn't going to use Thunder when Dugtrio's out there, right? I'm going to put Fearow.
To go.
The logic behind this, Fearow has Toxic.
Pokemon switch.
Toxic will wear down Blissey's massive health over time. So, I don't know if Fearow will survive the encounter with Blissey, but this will be the one way to, like, guarantee Blissey goes away.
No, that didn't connect. What impact will this Pokemon
We'll go for 1 Toxic. If we're still alive after this, we'll try either Hyper Beam or...
trainers switching Pokemon?
Look at that. The game knew what I was doing. It was smart enough to switch. That's alright, though. We still have the Dugtrio.
Reveal its Pokemon.
It'll either stay in and take a hit from Dugtrio next turn once Dugtrio's out there, or it'll switch and Blissey will get hit for nothing, hit for free.
This Pokemon is switching out. The Pokemon appears with a cry. What's next?
Really? Really?
It glanced right off.
You're gonna tell me the game
How will this
was
new
openly gonna use Swift
Pokemon
against
fare?
Fearow? Really? Come on, game. We are faster than the Magneton. That's why they're running away. So Doug Trio is still safe. I mean, come on. Swift against Fearow, huh? Instead of trying to one-shot it with Thunder. Somehow I'm not buying that. Magnitude 8. Big one. Oh, that's a really good hit. If I had any confidence at all that it would land another one of those, I'd stay out there. But, pretty sure it won't land another one of those. Fearow? Like, I guarantee if I rolled the dice, it'd be like a 5.
This Pokemon is back for another go. What now? A light pack.
Egg Bomb hits.
How will this Pokemon switch affect
Alright,
the
this
Pokemon?
time I'm going to go with Pursuit, because I assume they're going to switch again. Called that. Pursuit will do double damage because they're trying to retreat. And that's why you don't see Pursuit used a whole lot. Actually, it's because Pursuit's a special move back then. If this was current day Pokemon, that would have hurt Blissey a lot because it's a physical move now. Alright, supposedly you're going to go with Swift again here, huh? I almost threw Skarmory in there just because something's going to have to take the Thunder. I think that would have been really funny. I think Hyper Beam's better here because Drill Peck is not very effective against Steel and not very effective against Electric. So it's 4 times ineffective, whereas Hyper Beam is just half effective. So Hyper Beam. Pretty good hit. It did just straight up go for Swift. Why? Why not Thunder? You could one-shot me with Thunder. If it goes Swift again, I'm going to lose it. What is it doing? Why are you not using Thunder? Did I break the game? It's on hard mode. I have no idea what has happened. We saw the upset of all upsets in the battle before this, and now we're seeing Magneton refuse to use its best move. Wow. Alright, Hyper Beam again. Fearow takes out Magneton. I didn't think I'd say that this season. Wow. Just... Wow. Is Blissey gonna Egg Bomb instead of using Thunder?
The commands are made. It can't move.
Blissey had no problem picking Thunder. And that's probably what would have happened if Magneton had picked Thunder. Wow. Alright.
Big difference in the number of remaining Pokemon for each side.
Kadabra.
Pokemon is ready. The Pokemon appears with a cry. Pokemon
Psychic.
squaring off in battle.
Psychic, Psychic, Psychic.
What'll it do? That did little damage.
Alright. I was hoping to at least get to like 120, but that's still damage, so I'll take it. If it lands another Thunder, it'll take out Kadabra. Kadabra will not take it out here without the help of a critical hit.
A light hit. What now? That's it.
Kadabra goes down to Blissey.
Knockout.
Skarmory with a chance to get revenge on all of the Pokemon that know Thunder. I can't wait for it to miss and it to get beat again after I promised the owner I wouldn't use it against Thunder. Steel Wing. All you have to do is hit it. I was going to say. All right. A 4-0 victory for the Nightmare. Also, I've won at least my last 7 against the computer, maybe more. All right. Did I say 4-0? I can't count. X is apparently 3-0 victory. All right. One more match to go. Congratulations to Nightmare AC. You have jumbled up the first place race. There's 3 of you with a chance at it now. Going into the last week. So that'll be interesting to watch. Both teams did a good job picking. I don't know what was going on with the game when it was having Magneton use Swift. I have no idea what it thought there. There's no reason at all whatsoever to have worried about that there. Unless the game was just paranoid that Nightmare was going to switch to Dugtrio or something. Alright, well anyway, I'll be right back with our last matchup of the day, and then we'll see what all the standings look like after this. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're back with the last matchup of the day, and I've figured out part of the problem with the recording. Apparently, when I did that last OBS update, it reset the video encoding to being done by software instead of the computer itself, and the software is what had caused the issues in the past. So, I can't really stop that in the middle of this video, but once this video is over, I will make that change before the next one. All right. So, this is for the current 5 seed. These 2 teams are tied. Currently, the tiebreaker goes to the Power. But whoever wins this will have a 1-game advantage going into next week, where the team that loses today could take the spot back, depending on what happens to the team that wins today. So this race is not settled, no matter who wins today. It's just whoever wins has a head start next week. Let's see. Moltres makes sense against everything except for Alligator and Chinchou. So we go Moltres, and if it's those, we switch in Execute. Haunter with Giga Drain could potentially fight him as well. Show me that water type that we don't want to see. This game's so predictable sometimes. Darn it. Execute.
Oh, an abrupt Pokémon switch. Oh, it's Execute. Uh-oh, it started raining heavily. How will this newly switched out Pokémon fare?
All right, let's see. Stun Spore, whatever is in there. Paralyze something. Come on, whatever you are, get paralyzed.
Oh, it's Beedrill.
Come on, slow down the Beedrill. Slow it down.
A Sun Spore Cloud. It's gripped by
It has been slowed down.
How will this Pokémon
Definitely gonna get out of there before that Sludge Bomb comes our way, though. So you're going to be Tyranitar or Haunter here. I'm going to go Tyranitar. Oh, it might have gone Twin Needle, though. I was going to say Haunter's frailer, but if it goes Twin Needle, this could be bad.
Oh, it's Tyranitar. It's gripped by paralysis.
We'll never know. Oh, we can get rid of the rain.
Will this Pokemon switch
Sandstorm.
out of battle? Sandstorm has started blowing. It's getting primed for action. The Sandstorm rips and
Oh, we can Paraflinch also, I just realized. Oh, that's great. Paraflinch! 51% chance Beedrill won't do anything this turn.
That did little damage. Oh,
Yep.
it flinched. It's going. Sandstorm burst. A hot battle is unfolding.
Paraflinch! Tyranitar and Execute working together.
That was a glancing blow.
Alright.
Still can't move.
And that means it's going down the next time it gets hit.
Then can. There's a big HP difference between the two combatants.
Beedrill's gonna go down to Tyranitar.
Fight. That's it. There it is.
Alright.
Knockout. What Pokemon will appear next? Oh, it's Muck. It's going. Sandstorm burst. They're both hanging tough.
Alright, Muck, huh? Dynamic Punch sure would hurt if you hit me. Go Haunter.
The Pokemon is returning to its Pokeball. Oh, it's Haunter!
And that's why.
This move appears to be useless. Sandstorm finally quieted. How will this newly switched out
Right,
Pokemon
surely it's not going to try to Dynamic Punch again, right?
switching Pokemon? That Pokemon must not have been the right choice. The Pokemon emerges from its Pokeball.
Alright, it's going with Acid Armor.
Ah, it raised its defense. How will this Pokemon switch affect the flow of
Sandstorm?
battle?
If we get lucky enough to retreat away from Dynamic Punch, we will.
That had to hurt.
Of course we weren't. Alright.
It's deep.
Critical hit. Of course it was.
Sandstorm rips and tears. One Pokemon is still capable of
Bite.
going up, but the other
Probably
one
should have
looks
mud slapped,
tired.
but alright. Alright, we beat ourselves in confusion, so Muck gets a knockout.
What? What's it doing? It's out of there. That tail will bring out a new
Alakazam.
Okay. Oh, it's Alakazam. It's going. Sandstorm burst. The Sandstorm rips and tears. It's a fierce
Alright,
battle.
Psybeam. That's going to hurt Muck a lot.
A furious attack. Drilled a weakness.
Did not take it out, though.
There it goes. That's it.
That hurt us a lot. The Sandstorm's still active. It should be.
Going.
Will it do enough to take out Muck?
Sandstorm rips and
It will, so the knockout goes to Tyranitar.
going down. The next Pokemon needs to be prepared. Oh, it's Feraligatr.
Interesting it was for Alligator.
This is a clash of different Pokemon types.
All right, Psybeam.
Prepare for battle. What's this? Hit! That was good.
Good hit.
It dug its way underground.
Works out for us. We can put Execute in.
Scouring Sandstorm hurt. The white-hot battle continues.
Execute is built to take these kind of hits. I know Moltres would avoid Dig, but Moltres is also a fire type and would be in jeopardy against Feraligator's other attacks.
It's not very effective. The sandstorm finally quieted. What
All right, Leech Seed, whatever is in there.
tab on the battle? What now? No, that didn't connect. Oh, leech seed. Right, that's a hit.
All right,
They're both hanging tough.
and now we Giga Drain. They're going to retreat.
Trainers switching Pokemon.
It should be Parasect.
Oh, it's Parasect. What's next? Ah, that didn't do much. How will this Pokemon switch affect the flow of battle?
It's probably going to go for Spore, so I'm going to Stun Spore to slow it down. We're actually faster than it already. Wow.
How's that? It's paralysis.
All right, great job there, Capture Card, for screwing up the recording. Actually, I guess it's not the Capture Card
Uh-oh, it fell asleep.
if it's the recording software.
Affect this battle.
Psychic once you wake up,
It's fast asleep and
if you wake up.
neither opponent could move.
One's asleep and one's paralyzed.
Are equally fit. There's plenty of fight.
I know we're weak to Fury Cutter, but I was going to say I want to get awake before I take him out of there.
There's the attack. That inflicted some damage. What's this? A light hit.
I mean, honestly, that wasn't much. If it doesn't get crits,
The white-hot
we
battle
can just stay in and keep using Psychic.
What'll it do? Yes, it's a hit. What now? Oh, it fell asleep again. A hot battle is
All right,
on.
Psychic again.
Ah, it can't move.
Once we wake up, that is.
What's next? A light path. It's a fierce battle. It still won't wake up.
All right.
How's that? The hit glanced right off. Sparks are flying from
Psychic,
both competitors.
assuming we wake up at some point. There we go. That should be a knockout for Execute.
A psychic blast. Right, that's a hit. Yes, it's going down. There's a distinct
No, Parasect's a great Pokemon.
Pokemon for
Just,
each
it needs critical hits, and it didn't get any
make up for lost
to have a good chance.
The heated action.
Oh, Execute, you can help out the team big time if you slow down Electrode.
There's the attack. Oh, that was weak.
Execute survives Thunder. Can it land the Stun Spore?
What's this? No, that didn't
Oh, that would have been major because of how fast Electrode is.
come back.
Man, that would have changed this game completely. That would have pretty much sealed it in our favor. Instead, Electrode gets the knockout. Though Execute certainly did its part.
We're eagerly
Gotta love the recording software. I almost said recruiting software. Recording software screwing up there, but yeah, Execute went down to Swift, and yeah. Let's see, Electrode's faster and everything, so putting Alakazam in would be a horrible idea right now. Houndoom it is.
Oh, it's Houndoom.
Haunter will help against Chinchou and for Alligator. So we need to not throw it in there for no reason at this point. Bite will still do the most damage, even though we're going second, so Bite. We're paralyzed on the first hit there. Alright.
It can't move.
Of course.
The white-hot battle continues.
Will Electrode bring this back for the Smoochum?
There it goes.
Another big hit.
It managed to
Houndoom with
hang in
2 health left. We finally got some damage on the Electrode.
there. Hit.
It should Swift this turn, meaning that we're saying bye to Houndoom.
How's that? Right, that's a hit. Yes.
Alright, tied up at 3 apiece. Although, again, Alakazam's already hurt, so it's really more like
The next
2 1/4
Pokemon
to
needs be
3.
prepared.
It's faster than Alakazam, so I don't really have a choice but to go Moltres if I want to save Haunter for the water types.
Pokemon is ready.
We're just going to have to hope it misses or at least doesn't one-shot us.
Another go.
If we can get one miss, that would be big.
Unfolding.
Fire Blast! Come on, miss us one time.
Wow. Oh, that's a miss.
There we go. Now, can we hit the Fire Blast?
Good fire blast. Hit. That was
Alright, that was big. Oh, it actually took out Electrode. That was really big. Alright, 2 water types against a beat-up Psychic type, a Fire type, and a Ghost that happens to know a Grass move.
Pokemon.
But that Ghost is also weak to Dig, so that could be interesting too.
Pokemon emerges from its Pokeball. The number of remaining Pokemon is 3 to 2. This match
Roar it.
comes
Get it out of there.
far from certain. Uh-oh, it started raining heavily. Terrifying roar. It turned tail and ran. The next Pokemon was
I'm
dragged
fine with
out to
this.
battle. Sparks are flying from both competitors.
I think it's going to be faster. I'm going to Fire Blast anyway, even though we're in the rain. We are faster. Good to note.
What's this? That should be
Does it go for Water Gun in the rain? It does. Okay. How much does it do?
that had to hurt.
We do survive one if I wanted to go the Sky Attack route. So we're going to go Sky Attack and hope for the best here. They are not switching. If we survive this Water Gun, Moltres could potentially take out for Alligator next turn. Big if.
There's the attack. A powerful blow.
We do survive it. If they stay in and don't switch to Chinchou, this could be a knockout.
Continues.
All right, here comes the Sky Attack if it lands.
Sky attack. Hit. That inflicted some damage.
That is big. Okay, Moltres taking out for Alligator.
There's only one
So we've got 2 heavily damaged Pokemon and a Haunter against Chinchou,
This Pokemon
who's still at full health and has the rain up. This is not good.
the last Pokemon.
Thunder will have 100% accuracy, and Surf will have increased damage done.
Tired.
So we're in trouble regardless. I'm going to Endure, actually. For those of you that don't know what Endure does, it guarantees that I'll live with 1 health.
For the next attack. Here it comes.
We're going to try to outlast the rain by giving us another turn here.
Actually,
Moltres survives the Thunder, even though, and it's a good one too because it's critical hit. The rain stops, and that is exactly why I decided to Endure that turn. Fire Blast, see if we can just get some damage on it before Moltres goes down.
that didn't accomplish much.
But now Chinchou, if it wants rain, will have to waste a turn setting the rain back up. It will take out Moltres.
Oh, it collapsed.
And Endure also doesn't work all that well when used back-to-back turns. It's got lower and lower accuracy the more consecutive turns you use it.
The Pokeball opens
So that's why I didn't do it again.
Oh, it's low on
All right, Alakazam. Try to weaken it enough that Haunter can maybe finish it off.
hit. That was good. There's the
Another Surf from Chim Chow. And Alakazam goes down. However, Haunter just needs to hit it once with Giga Drain. That's all. One time.
just one Pokemon remains. The Pokemon appears with a cry. It's down to the last Pokemon now.
Giga Drain it.
There, Giga Drain. Yes, it's a hit.
That'll do it. I'm 4-0 against the computer this week. And the Power get the win.
The last Pokemon goes down. And there goes the battle.
And with that, the Power still hanging on to the number 5 spot in the standings, I believe. But again, still up for grabs. If the Power lose badly next week, not even badly, but just worse, then basically there'll be like a 2-point differential. If the Power lose and it's not like a 1-0 game, and Smoochum wins, then Smoochum could still pass them if Smoochum like wins impressively. So still up for grabs. But congratulations to the Power. You have taken the lead in the race for that last playoff spot. Congrats. I'll be right back momentarily with our updated standings. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are, the standings updated as they are. We've got Milo Ponyta at 11-4, the Minnesota Suicune at 11-4, and Nightmare After Christmas at 10-5 being the top 3. They're all fighting for the 1 spot. The Quinwood Quillfish are in the 4 spot. They could technically still get to the 3 spot if they won and the Nightmare lost badly. But more than likely, the Quillfish will be in the 4 spot. Pokemon Power, for the moment, hold the 5 spot. But with a 4-point differential, Smoochum or Losem could catch them, depending on what happens. If the Power win their next game, they're in. Or if Smoochum loses their next game, the Power are in. If Power were to lose and Smoochum were to win, then it would come down to point differential. If the point differential is even, it comes down to head-to-head matchups. So let's see how those two teams did against each other this season. Power won the first matchup 1-0. Lost the second one 3-0, and then won again 1-0, so they won 2 of the 3. Meaning that the Power also have the tiebreaker if they tie in point differential. So the only way Smoochum can get past them is if they get ahead of them in the point differential. So Squirtle Squad has been officially eliminated this week. I know I changed this to 1-15, so hang on a second. I don't know why it didn't save that. I want that right in this video before I continue, so hang on just a moment, everybody. There we go. That's more like it. We've got the 1-14 Magikarp Crew Crusaders. Congratulations on the win. We've still never had a winless team in this league, though it was getting a little dicey there for a little bit. Congratulations on the victory. Very happy for you. I know you've been close a lot of weeks as my table is shaking here. But this week you finally pulled it off. Of course, it was against my team, but congratulations nonetheless on getting the win. You'll get one final match of the season against Smoochum or Losem next week. And then you'll get to sit and watch the rest of us in the playoffs and cheer for whoever you're going to cheer for. But you should still pay attention, the managers that get knocked out, because we'll have awards and stuff later on during the playoffs. All right. Those awards again being previous MVPs, being the MVP, finals MVP, the knockout leader, most games played in, most useless, which Magikarp will not be a contender for necessarily now, and best team cheerleader. All right, going into the statistics, Zapdos still looking strong, and Espeon for the Minnesota Suicune. Bayleaf now at a positive 8-8. And, well, positive neutral. And Entei at 8-7. Magikarp Crew Crusaders. Tentacruel now at double digits in knockouts. Psyduck 8-8. Magikarp getting a knockout. Truly something special there. I don't know why there's a B and an A in front of Electrode and Beedrill. But there is. Just ignore that. 11-12 for Electrode. 10-11 for Beedrill. Still the leaders for that team, although Chinchou's making its way up the list. Squirtle Squad, Scyther and Jolteon at the top for that team, although the best ratios belong to Venusaur and Charizard at 7-7. Pokemon Power now with 4 Pokemon in double digits. Tyranitar takes the lead with 14-13 for its ratio. Alakazam at 12-7. Houndoom 11-12. And Haunter 10-8. My Little Ponyta, Gengar at 16-5. Still the front runner for multiple awards despite not even playing this week. Snorlax at 13-7. It also took the week off. And Nidoking at 12-9. Nightmare After Christmas with 5 double-digit knockout Pokemon. Dugtrio now the top dog with not only 13 knockouts, but a 13-4 ratio. Dugtrio has snuck its way into the MVP conversation this season. And it's even got teammates like Raikou and Kadabra. And despite that, Dugtrio has still put itself in the MVP conversation. It's going to be hard to pick an MVP this year because there's a lot of really good contenders. Speaking of which, we go to the Quinwood Quillfish, where Steelix still at 13-4 after taking the week off. Mischievous also took the week off at 10-7. Same with Quillfish and Diglett. That might be why the Quillfish lost. Did not use our 4 best Pokemon, but I thought I picked out a pretty good team. I would argue the game just didn't use them right. I don't know why it went for Thrash on Primeape instead of its best move, Cross Chop, but whatever. As just an example. So, let's look at those MVP candidates. Let's see, we got Zapdos and Espeon, so that's 2. I think Tyranitar's got too many feints to be the MVP this season. Just with, it's got a lot of knockouts, but with so many other Pokemon being more efficient, I don't think it's a candidate. Alakazam might be, though, so that's 3. Gengar and Snorlax there, 4-5. Dugtrio 6, Raikou 7, Kadabra 8. Lantern's kind of on the fence, 9. Steelix 10. Mischievous, I think, actually has too low of a ratio. If that was like a 12-7, maybe. I think 10-7's a little too close to 50-50 for my liking. Yeah, it's probably going to be one of the Pokemon that's got a 5 or less. Maybe Zapdos because it's played a lot. It could squeak by with a 6. So probably more realistically looking at Zapdos, Espeon, Gengar, Dugtrio, Raikou, Kadabra, and Steelix as the MVP candidates. That's not to say these other ones can't get MVP. We still have another week plus the playoffs, so who knows? But that's kind of where I see it right now. All right, upcoming matchups, the final regular season matchups. We have the Quinwood Quillfish being controlled by me against the Minnesota Suicune. We've got the Squirtle Squad being controlled by me against the Nightmare After Christmas. We've got My Little Ponyta being controlled by me against the Pokemon Power. And we've got Smooch'em or Lose 'em being controlled by me against the now 1-14 Magikarp Crew Crusaders. Maybe Magikarp can end on a 2-game winning streak. Who knows? I'm now 41-19 against the computer, which I don't have it added up there. But I'm going to add it up on my phone just because I like to wait till the end of the season to add it up on the spreadsheet there. So let's see, 41 divided by 60. We're currently at 68.3%. So worse than 2022 and 2023. But not a whole lot worse than 23. I mean, if I keep winning the way I've done the last couple weeks, we might catch that. Definitely a lot better than 2021, though. So, yeah, that's where we stand on everything. If you liked what you saw here today, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, you know, all that YouTube nonsense. And we'll see you next week for the final week of the regular season. Again, it'll be on Monday next week instead of Sunday. But we'll see you then. Bye-bye.